there, kids! Welcome to our exciting space adventure. Today, we're going to learn all about the awesome planets in our solar system. From our cozy home, Earth, to the super big Jupiter, and all the way to the chilly faraway Neptune. So buckle up your space helmets and let's blast off into space to explore all these amazing planets. Ready? Let's go! Whoa! Look! We found Earth! It's the planet we live on. And it's also our sweet home. It's mostly blue because of all the water, and the green parts are the land we live on. It's just the right temperature. Not too hot, not too cold, like the perfect bowl of soup. Earth also has lots of animals, trees, and people like you and me. Isn't Earth the best? Wow! Look at Jupiter! It's the biggest planet in our solar system. So big you could fit over 1,000 Earths inside it. Jupiter has these cool stripes made of clouds. And there's a huge storm called the Great Red Spot that's been going on for hundreds of years. Plus, Jupiter has over 79 moons. It's like a king of the planets. Ooh, check out Mars! It's also called the red planet because of all the iron in the soil. It looks like rusty metal. Scientists think that there might be water on Mars. And maybe one day we could even live there. Mars has huge mountains and volcanoes, way bigger than on Earth. Plus, it has 2 little moons. Can you imagine living on Mars? Next stop, Mercury. It's the smallest planet in our solar system, and it's super close to the sun. Because it's so close, it's really, really hot. But at night, it cools down a lot. Mercury is full of craters, like the moon. And it's also the fastest planet, zooming around the sun like a race car. Wait a second! We can't forget Pluto! Even though Pluto is now called a dwarf planet, it's still super cool. It's really, really far from the sun, and it's very tiny, smaller than Earth's moon. Pluto is covered in ice, and it has a heart-shaped glacier that's bigger than Texas. Even though it's small, Pluto has 5 moons of its own, with one big one named Charon. Isn't Pluto a little planet with a big heart? Do you see those beautiful rings? That's Saturn. Saturn's rings are made of ice, dust, and rocks, spinning all around the planet. It's the second biggest planet, and those rings make it look super fancy, like a planet with a crown. Even though Saturn is huge, it's really light. It could float in water if we had a giant space bathtub. Next up, Uranus. It's a chilly planet far from the sun, and it's a lovely blue-green color because of the gases in its atmosphere. Uranus is special because it spins on its side, like it's rolling around the sun. Isn't that funny? Oh, and it has rings too, but they are not as bright as Saturn's. Uranus is one cool tilted planet. Now here's Venus. It's Earth's sister planet because they're about the same size. But watch out! Venus is the hottest planet of all, even hotter than Mercury. It's covered in thick clouds, so you can't see the surface very easily. Venus is a planet with a big attitude. Look how it spins in the opposite direction to other planets. Crazy, right? And finally, we've reached Neptune. It's the farthest planet from the sun, and it's also super cold and windy. The winds on Neptune are faster than any other planet. Whoosh! Neptune is a bright blue color, and it's called an ice giant because it's so cold and full of ice and gas. Isn't it amazing how different all these planets are? Look up! That's the moon! It's Earth's special friend in the sky. The moon doesn't shine by itself. It reflects the light from the sun. It's like a giant rock, and astronauts have even walked on it. Sometimes it looks big and round, and sometimes it looks like a banana. The moon is always with Earth, moving around us in a big circle. Can you spot the moon at night? Before we talk about planets, we can't forget the biggest, hottest, and brightest thing in our solar system, the sun. It's like a giant ball of fire, giving light and warmth to all the planets. Without the sun, it would be so dark and cold. Brrr! Every planet in our solar system goes around the sun, like a big game of tag. Isn't that cool?
Thanks for watching.